was a really interesting concept. Definitely surprising the way it ends, and in the best way. I think you kind of imagine there's only so many things that could happen here as he sets up and takes his shot, and then it just turns that on its ear completely, and again in the best way. Just a really strong and smart and well executed 1 minute piece.
I really like the blind spot. I think especially on pithy, short punchline films like this, when you can break the audience's expectation and lead and pull the rug out from under them on a short film like this, I think it's fire every time. I think it's great every time. I think that's the best thing you can do in a 1 minute short film like this. Like set us up, set us up, set us up, and then reversal, break our expectations as the audience. I think you did that super well. I like the cinematography, and I also want to shout out the sound design, the Foley for like those darts hitting the board or whatever. I don't know what you did, whether that was like caught on set or Foley or what, but I thought it was effective. So great job, well done.
Blind spot. I thought this was so fun and so interesting and intriguing. I really enjoyed the kind of basic setup for this with when you're putting somebody's picture on a dartboard, clearly something has happened there. Whatever the relationship is, whatever the circumstances are, you can probably assume that they've taken a turn of some kind. And so I really liked this kind of idea that like you get pushed to that place where you're like, clearly something's gone on in the relationship, clearly something has happened. You put the picture on the dartboard, but then because of your history, maybe, because of, whatever the circumstances are, you have like this moment of pause, like, oh, do I really want to actually do this? Um, and, make whatever break, whatever fight, whatever. I feel like if he had thrown that dart, it would have made it more real. Um, or like, do I even have the ability to throw a dart at this a picture of this person? Um, and I loved the kind of idea that like he hesitated, he thought about it, and she didn't, and she didn't hesitate, and she didn't have to stop to think about it a second time. Um, I thought it was really intriguing. Like I said, I thought it was really fun. I loved the setup. I loved the kind of concept behind it, and I thought it was great.
I thought Blindspot was a really fascinating short form. I love the concept of the dartboard and the character using the darts as a pin and as a target with with a photo of a girl that he intends to target. But I do think that I would have loved to see by the end when it sort of reverses, the girl would have the same girl that ends up being the photo. We would see that she has his photo on the other end where she throws his dot or a dot at his photo instead of just throwing a dot and it landing in his face. But I thought it was a pretty cool concept overall.
This film is called Blind Spot. Wow, this was an intense, brilliant short. What set it apart for me was the strong performance of the lead. You could immediately sense his anger and need for revenge. The cinematography using close ups and stark lights and darks was excellent. I love the subtle pulsing sounds beneath the action and the eerie soundtrack. Though very short, this film was really able to ramp up the tension. Smart surprise ending, too. So well done. Blind Spot. Check it out.